Cara famiglia religiosa, qui dalle Dolomiti, dalla nostra convivenza con tutta la casa di formazione d'Italia, benvenuti alla nuova Aventura Misionera!
Querida familia religiosa, la aventura misionera de esta semana viene de nuestras misiones en los Estados Unidos.
On August 6th, the whole church celebrated the feast of the Transfiguration of the Lord. This feast has a special character for our congregation because it recalls for us the specific purpose that God has given to our little religious family, namely to evangelize the culture. That is, to transfigure it in Christ, which is precisely what constitutes us and what should distinguish us from among the church's various religious families. As is our tradition, many of our missions were able to hold a cultural week in preparation for the feast.
En la finca en San Rafael, Argentina, tuvieron varias actividades. Para iniciar la semana, el orfebre Lucas Carati presentó un estudio del trabajo de orfebrería. El padre Miguel Ángel Fuentes hizo una presentación de los frescos de la capilla San Bricio ubicada dentro de la Catedral de Orvieto. También se realizó el gran convivium entre los seminaristas en el que se presentaron trabajos de literatura, música y artes plásticas. El domingo, día de la fiesta, celebraron la Santa Misa junto con toda la familia religiosa. Luego del almuerzo festivo, tuvo lugar la gran políglosis, en la cual los sacerdotes y religiosos presentan textos en prosa o en verso en catalán, ruso, hebreo, arameo, griego, latín, romanesco, holandés, ruani, inglés, esloveno, portugués, español y alemán. Por la noche, en el marco de la Semana de la Cultura, se llevó a cabo el concierto espiritual, Transfiguración del Señor, a cargo del coro Santa Cecilia de la familia religiosa y de la Escola Cantorum, San Gregorio Magno. La temática fue la alabanza del Señor en las diferentes lenguas y culturas, interpretándose obras en diferentes idiomas. Además, este año, el 6 de agosto, se celebraba el 30º aniversario de la publicación de la encíclica Veritatis Splendor de su Santidad San Juan Pablo II. Para profundizar, dar a conocer el contexto, contenido e importancia del magisterio moral de la Iglesia contenido en dicha encíclica que la hacen tan actual frente al hombre y a la cultura moderna. Finalmente, como parte del homenaje a la encíclica, el Dr. Jorge Rando hizo la presentación y junto con ella la publicación del nuevo libro del Padre Miguel Ángel Fuentes, Veritatis Splendor, su actualidad 30 años después.
Si esta encíclica, esperada desde hace tiempo, se publica precisamente ahora, se debe también a que ha parecido conveniente que la precediera el Catecismo de la Iglesia Católica, el cual contiene una exposición completa y sistemática de la doctrina moral cristiana.
Up here in the north, we've just returned from one of our very important moments of formation, which is the month of Convivencia. During the whole month of August, both our seminarians and many of our priests spent time out of doors backpacking in the mountains. Convivencia is about living a strong community life, forging new virtues, and forming our will. It's a unique opportunity to pursue the goal set out for us in our constitutions, which says, to form authentically free men, masters of themselves, who by possessing themselves can give themselves totally.
En Italia, los seminaristas menores, novicios y seminaristas mayores fueron a las Dolomitas, un conjunto de montañas en la región norte del país. Por ahí, en la década de 80, también estuvo San Juan Pablo II, que decía: «Queste montagne suscitano nel cuore il senso dell'infinito, con il desiderio di sollevare la mente verso ciò che è sublime».
Offerto in sacrificio per voi.
Here in the United States, as we do every year, we made the drive out to the Wind River Mountains in Wyoming. Not only did we climb a number of peaks there, including Fremont Peak at 13,700 feet above sea level, we also spent a lot of time on the Hidden Heart Ranch doing maintenance work and improving the grounds. As always, there was plenty of swimming, fishing, sore feet, and good camaraderie.
Para alcanzar el fin establecido por nuestras constituciones, uno de los medios más importantes es trabajar sobre los puntos de inflexión de la cultura, y el primero de estos puntos es la familia. En Italia se llevó a cabo la cuarta edición de las vacaciones en familia. Por un periodo de 10 días se reunirán casi 90 familias, alrededor de 500 personas en Vitrocchiano. Fueron días de mucha alegría donde se vivió un auténtico espíritu de familia. Todo se desarrolla de una manera muy natural. El día era marcado por los momentos de oración, la Santa Misa a la mañana y la procesión con el rezo del Rosario a la tarde. Durante la jornada invitaban a todos a la adoración perpetua y los sacerdotes estaban siempre disponibles a escuchar confesiones y ayudar con la dirección espiritual. Durante el día también se desarrollaban una serie de actividades para los niños y para los papás, campeonatos de fútbol, vóley, futbolín. También las mismas familias organizaban entre sí salidas al lago y a otros lugares. Además, se presentaron algunas conferencias para tratar de temas acerca de la familia. A la tarde, después del rosario, tenía lugar la cena festiva y el tradicional fogón. Todas las familias fueron también en peregrinación a Tuscania para dar testimonio por las calles del precioso don de la familia y visitar a las hermanas contemplativas que rezan especialmente por las familias. Reunidos en el monasterio, rezaron las vísperas junto a las hermanas y compartieron una cena. Todo sacrificio hecho para este encuentro vale la pena, pues la alegría vivida en estos días era una expresión de la gracia de Dios en las almas.
Here in the province of the Immaculate Conception, during the first few days of July, we had the immense grace to come together from all over the US, Canada, and even Suriname for the IVE meeting. Families from all over the province had a unique opportunity to spend time with us and be formed in the charism. We wanted to take this opportunity to show you a little bit more about what went on in those 5 days. So check out this recap video that we spent time to put together.
As the years have passed and the province of the Immaculate Conception has grown, God has brought us together with so many people who work with us in our parishes, so many families that have been drawn to the charism of our institute. Each of these men and women truly make up a part of our religious family. They are called by God to be like a new incarnation of the Word in the areas proper to lay life, informing all reality with the light and the victory of the Incarnation. We had each of you in mind as we planned out the first provincial IVE meeting that took place this summer. Beyond just experiencing the consolation and joy of being together as a family, we desired that each attendee receive deeper formation in the knowledge and love of our charism by reflecting on parts of the directory of our third order. And as we were there at the event, we found so much cause for thanksgiving to God because we watched this taking place.
It's a big family reunion. Just looking at how the IVA family is, just brings so much joy and peace in our hearts.
Para gracia de Dios, un montón de familias aquí reunidas con un mismo lema y tratando de vivir un mismo carisma que el Padre Abuela quería que viviéramos.
It's been so fruitful. We have 3 little crazy boys and we were able to, in peace, listen to talks.
Over our days together, the talks focused on what our Directory of Spirituality calls our 3 great loves. These are the Eucharist, Mary, and the Pope, and by extension, the Church united under the Pope's authority. And these are understood as aspects of the mystical life of Christ.
La Iglesia es cuerpo místico de Cristo. El cuerpo necesita también multitud de miembros, que de tal manera estén trabados entre sí que mutuamente se auxilien. El plan de Dios es que nuestra salvación sea eminentemente social.
Tuvimos la oportunidad de escuchar al Padre Fuentes, al Padre Bonello y a otros sacerdotes que han estado.
We listened to 2 talks from Father Fuentes and they were amazing. They really convicted us to be better parents, better educators to our children.
The greatest source of unity in the church and also in our religious family is the Eucharist. When we live united with the sacrifice of the Mass, it allows us to better embrace the sacrifices outside of the Mass. And one of the mysteries of our life is with sacrifice, there's also great joy.
We saw joy especially overflowing in our activities with the children and youth. While the parents were in workshops, their kids joined the brothers and sisters outdoors for sports and water games.
I loved witnessing the play. I loved seeing my children playing with the sisters, with the priests.
And ultimately, everything that we received here happened in the context of our liturgical life. We began each morning with adoration of our Lord on the altar, and the rest of the day built towards the celebration of the Mass.
Like a beautiful moment. Yesterday, Mass, there was this moment when I was told later it was Mozart, but there was a chant, like polyphonic chant, and it was just so beautiful. It just like hit me. That was probably my favorite moment of the whole time so far.
The Mass is the sun of Christianity, the soul of the faith, the center of the Catholic faith. It is the concentration of all that is good and beautiful in the Church of God.
Here within the beauty of the Mass, we also had the grace of 45 men and women who entered our Third Order. Of these, Linda Zumwald made the special step of joining our Third Order's first degree, making a temporal vow of chastity. We had many other prayerful moments as we visited some of the local shrines, had Marian processions, and Eucharistic processions as well. As religious of the Incarnate Word, we found it immensely edifying to be with you and your families this summer during IVE meeting. Know that you are in our prayers as you continue the work that Christ has given you and your families and in society as His witnesses.
Que las familias pudiéramos también ayudar en la tarea de inculturar el Evangelio en aquellos lugares donde los sacerdotes y los religiosos no pueden ir. Cualquier familia que vea este video, ojalá se den la oportunidad de asistir a la que sigue.
Last but not least, two of our sisters here in the province professed perpetual vows before God and mankind to follow intimately Christ, their divine spouse, in poverty, chastity, obedience, and Marian slavery. We hope you enjoyed this episode of Aventura Misionera. Be assured of our prayers, and we ask for yours. Viva la Virgen y viva la misión.